Why support.com shares surged today. Insferry markets reporter at finance.yahoo.com. There is no company-specific news driving the stock price up. This rally is being largely driven by a coordinated short squeeze. Earlier this year, the company had announced it is launching a reverse merger with Greenidge Generation Holdings. Greenidge is known as the first 100% carbon-neutral Bitcoin transaction processor in the United States. Support.com, SPRT, has become the new meme stock retail traders are pushing to the moon.
SPRT had a 124% gap in the pre-market, with a 9.98 million share float. It closed the previous day at 44.17. Each morning I write down what I anticipate the numbers will be, so at opening bell I have a price in my head, what I want to buy the opening dip at, how much I plan to sell my shares at, what I think the panic pop short price will be, and where I should buy to cover my short. Here's my anticipated numbers. SPRT would open at 42. I will place a buy order at 41.28. Sell my open position at 42, look for a nice short at 43 and cover the drop at 42.60. When the stocks opened, my screen started with a glitch, sort of like my desktop freezes from the overload of the market orders on the brokerage firm. When this happens, it's not a good sign for the traders, as slippage is possible when it glitches. The last glitch happened on Tuesday of this week. The second bar halted at 33.65. Once the halt resumed, price dropped to around 31.20, that blew past my bottom tick anticipation of 41.28, so I continued to wait and watch the price action. I anticipate 31.20 is the bottom tick and we're currently at the dip. Because of the glitch at the open, I lower my share quantity size to defend my buying power and play a conservative offense. Candlestick number 3. Starts a bullish move and I place a buy order and get a price of 34.40. When I place this order, a second glitch freeze appears on the user interface and I get spooked, so I abort the mission and press cancel order. In hindsight, you can see candlestick 3, 5, and 6 would have been very nice gains, but when you're playing a defensive first trading strategy, you will see these potential profits missed opportunities, all in the name of protecting our buying power. There's always the next trading day to make profits. So this ends up being an no-trade day, but plenty of tension, anxiety, plot twist and U-turns for a typical day of trading, or no trading is the case for this day. Yada yada yada.
Retail traders are pushing to the moon. Shares of the LA-based software company closed 33% higher at $26.33 on Friday. The stock skyrocketed more than 190% earlier in the session and was the #1 trending ticker on Yahoo Finance. The squeeze will continue and accelerate. The stock caught the attention of retail traders last month based on its high short interest, which currently accounts for about 60% of the float. Shares shorted were climbing earlier in the month, but we have seen short covering recently as the shorts are in the middle of a big squeeze, says Ior Duzanowski of S3 Partners, adding the squeeze will continue and accelerate. Shares were trading above $9 a share on Monday. They touched a session high of $59.69 on Friday. This rally is a long buying rally in a stock with a thinly traded float, 20 million shares, and tremendous long buying pressure, Duzanowski said. Gamma squeeze plus momentum buying plus some short covering equals monster rally, said Duzanowski. SPRT shares were halted for volatility out of the gate this morning, seconds into the trading session. At one point, support.com's market share had more than doubled, surpassing $1 billion. Retail traders have been talking about the stock online. YouTuber Matt Court was fielding technical questions moments after a volatility trading halt on Friday. Can the SPRT squeeze help drive the hedges to start the squeeze on AMC? Asked one trader. I think so, yes. And not even necessarily from the hedges which are losing on it, but I'm thinking about the amount of money apes are making that will flow back into AMC and GME, said Court. Any short interest above 25% will get people interested, with the exception of Robinhood, HOOD, which became a meme favorite recently. Many retail-fueled rallies start out as a short squeeze. That was the case for both GameStop and AMC. Any short interest above 25% will get people interested, at Reddit investors told Yahoo Finance via Twitter. Support.com reported its second quarter results on August 13. Its revenue came in at $8.5 million, a decrease of 23% compared to the same quarter last year. The company reported a net loss of 3 cents per share for the quarter. In March, Support.com announced a merger with Greenidge Generation, a Bitcoin mining company. Upon completion, Support.com will become a wholly owned subsidiary of Greenidge. The merger is expected to close in the third quarter of this year.